This is a cup of lentil soup that you can make once. You can meal prep this incredibly simple dish and have different meals from it every night of the week. But then I want to give you a couple of examples on how you can use the lentils from the soup to make a few other dishes, and then maybe give you some extra ideas along the way of what you could do. Now, to me, lentils are fascinating. I think they're slept on quite a bit. Lentils are one of the oldest cultivated crops. Humans have been making them for 10,000 years. And I know everybody's on protein fatigue right now, but gram for gram, lentils have more protein than steak. They cook fast, there's no need for soaking, and they're one of the most sustainable protein sources on the planet. Like I said, they're loaded with protein, around 18 grams of protein per cup cooked. They're packed with fiber, iron, folate, and magnesium. And they're naturally gluten-free and low glycemic. And they're incredibly versatile. So let me show you how I make my base soup, which is gonna make about 10 servings, which can be transformed into many different things. First, we need around 1 pound of dry lentils. I'm also gonna be using around 2 carrots. I wanted a whole onion. I thought I had a whole onion, but we only have about this 3/4 onion, and about this many 5-6 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna chop the carrots, chop the onion. So I'm just gonna throw the onions and the carrots into the pot with the oil. Let that sweat out for a few minutes, and then I'll start mincing up the garlic. Now, if you want, I typically don't add celery to this dish. There's already a lot with the onions and carrots, but a little bit of celery seed sprinkled in while it's simmering will help that aromatic and kind of bring it to life a little bit. It's a good addition, just a little bit. And I'm gonna use a garlic press to press the garlic. At this point, we just need to wash our lentils, toss them in, then we're gonna add around 2 cups of veggie broth and 6 cups of water. Let that come to a simmer, cover with a lid, and let simmer for around 30 minutes, which is plenty of time for today's sponsor. I've been using Hungry Root for a couple of years, and I will never go back. Hungry Root is the easiest way to eat healthy. It's like having a personal shopper and nutritionist all in one. If you're like Monica and I, figuring out what to eat is kind of a chore. We both work a lot, we're doing the busy things where we're running, doing yoga, going to the gym, so time is limited and healthy meal planning is tough. So Hungry Root takes care of the weekly grocery shopping. They recommend healthy, high-quality, nutritious foods tailored to your tastes, nutrition preferences, and health goals. With over 15,000 recipes shared each week, there's something for everybody. Whether you're looking for anti-inflammatory, gut-friendly, gluten-free, dairy-free, high-protein, and more. They have great options for the whole family with healthy groceries like smoothies, kids snacks, sweets, ready-to-eat meals, salad kits, and even supplements. Shopping, planning, and cooking food really can be simple and stress-free. Just tell Hungry Root about your goals and preferences, and they'll fill your cart with personalized recommendations that get smarter as they learn more about what you like and didn't love. Monica and I love these dill pickles they always send us, and this is the first time they've sent us these dates. I love dates. To me, they are the perfect snack. These are perfect. These are so good. They're just perfect. I'm gonna make sure they always send these. So gang, take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box plus a free item in every box for life. Click the link below or go to hungryroot.com and use code SAUCE. That's 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life over at hungryroot.com and use code SAUCE. Hungry Root, thanks for sponsoring today's video and for always sending the most incredible food. I love these dates. Okay, we're back. So, next day, you're feeling like some tacos. At least I would be, because I could have tacos, I don't know, almost every day. Now, if you want to do that, all we're going to do is just add some of our cooled lentils to a hot pan with a bit of olive oil. And then we just need to add some seasoning. That's the only thing that we're going to be doing. We're going to be adding some chili powder, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and dried oregano. And then mixing that up and simmering it down. That's it. And honestly, the amounts are not super critical. You're just kind of topping it off. That is it. Now, you can make your tacos how you like. I'm gonna do this, pretty simple. I'm gonna just top with a bit of salsa and some of the avocado creme from Hungry Root. I love this stuff. Cilantro, soap lettuce, and boom. This is a whole other dish. And it's crazy good. Hey, this is last night's leftover soup that we turned into tacos. Oh my God. Now, this is out of this world. This is incredible. This is one of my favorite things, to be honest. next to the soup. But we've just made two things that share similar flavor profiles. But you could make a lentil bolognese if you feel like it. Like just adding some of the lentils with the carrots and everything directly to a tomato sauce, and you're gonna have lentil bolognese. Feel like making a lentil sloppy joe? Just cook down the soup a little bit so you have some lentils. Add in your favorite sloppy joe mix, how you make it. Personally, I just make it with ketchup and barbecue sauce. Toss in a few like peppers, like green peppers, red peppers, and boom, that's phenomenal. But what about something like a lentil hummus? That's what I'm gonna make now. This is one of my favorites. It's so easy and comes out so good. So we're gonna take 2 cups of the lentils that we kind of strained off some of the liquid. And it's okay if there's still some liquid in there. That's totally fine for this. Now we need 2 tablespoons of tahini. Personally, I think making this with like the carrots and everything, it just comes out better than just making like a straight lentil hummus or chickpea hummus. Now we just need a tablespoon of olive oil and a handful of ice. That definitely helps smooth it out. Process. And then boom. I mean, this comes out phenomenal. Now you can treat this just like you would any other hummus. It's a little thinner, this one particularly, because I probably did have too much liquid, even though I told you to not really worry about the liquid. I thought I had pita, I have naan. We're gonna have to deal with that, which is still gonna be incredibly good. Lentil soup hummus. Oh my God, people will lose their mind with this. Love, love, love it. So the whole point of this video was just to show how diverse the one recipe could be. I mean, I can go through and make dozens and dozens of recipes. The possibilities are endless. I know a lot of content creators do that, but I'm really excited to hear your ideas, see what you think. You can use the soup to make a lentil dal. You could make a chili sauce for a hot dog. There's 10 servings of that soup. There's still a ton left. I pack it up, throw it in the fridge, and just, you can have the soup the next day or make anything else. Now, I know you guys are waiting to hear what Monica has to say. Fortunately, she's not here. She loves this. I already know she would love it, so I'm gonna give her stamp of approval. I know that's not good enough for you, but she'll be back next week. So good. So good.